Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to the lake house where things have gotten more than a little bit ugly. We're in semi-desperate shape. But, we still have this shotgun. Let's see about adding something else to our arsenal.
That name is not very
Where was that gun? Where am I on my map? There's a power core and a power core receiver. There was like a weird gun on this level, wasn't there?
This is my facility! Mine! You cannot just walk in here for 1 week, make some speeches, and then fly back to New York. Espèce de crétin! Prétentieux! The jackass thinks he's a fucking rock star!
He does have a nice singing
And he
voice.
makes fun of the name. Oh, the shadow. The shadow is good. It's evocative. He is just a jealous, spoiled little child. And I will make it so everyone can see this. I will make it so no one even remembers his name. Tous ces imbéciles là, hein? They all think I am a pencil pusher. They think I do not have the mind for such work. Eh bien, ils verront. Ils verront! I will take what they think is possible. But I will break it.
Well, that's concerning. Okay, yeah. Let's try to find that room that had that weird thing in it, the weird weapon, because it seems to me I could use a little bit of help out here. I think it was this way, right? I'm not interpreting my map very well at the moment, but well, I don't care for that. Yep, and it moved. It moved. Fuck me. Fuck me. This game is effective at the things it's doing. Oh, I hate all the... Ah! Jesus Christ. Wow. Okay. Well, that's pretty straightforward. Yeah. As I was saying, I hate all the equipment with arms and stuff that make it, when you turn quickly and the shadows are just settling from the movement of your light. They sure look like they could be limbs or spindly, having to manipulate, having to manage this this like forest of potential murder tapestries is really going to be a nightmare. All right, we have read these. Yeah, these are not new. Okay. So I guess just stay far away from the painty bits. But I can't, right? Oh. Okay. Yeah, look at that. So you can see where they're hiding. I'm going to do something that's maybe very stupid and turn away from this for a moment. Okay, so the trick is going to be to not walk in front of a painting that has one of those guys on the side that you're getting close to. We just have to be very careful and thoughtful with how we... Well, that seems very bad. Can I pass this? No, I can't move this thing. Okay. Oh, there was a guy there. Shit. As far as I can tell, I can't, like, break out of that once they grab me. And as the previous loading screen was telling us, we can't fight them. We can stun them temporarily with some of our gear, but we don't have almost anything to work with right now. I have a flare, and I have my guns. I don't really know what to do here. This seems very bad.
I mean, that name is not very scientific. I mean, who came up with that?
What does this do?
No.
Oh, right, it shifts the alignment of the things. Maybe this is a better alignment? Let's see what it looks like with it shifted. Well, that's pretty scary. Okay, I was curious whether gun was one of the things that we could stun them with, and it turns out it is not. Stay far enough away from it. Okay. There isn't a door over here? I thought there was a door over here. That's the panel control switch. Oh! Right, time doesn't pause while you're looking at the map. Okay, that's interesting though. If they catch up to you while you're just walking around, they don't kill you instantly. It's only when they jump scare grab you. Can I close the door? I can't.
How do I get in the room with that gun? Can't open it from the side.
So we know where the room is at least now. Yeah, it's on the south side. Okay.
Bingo. That keycard's gonna get me to sub-level 5.
Unfortunately, Angel's keycard went missing last night. Huge shame. On a totally unrelated note, I now have a level 3 clearance card in my office, plus a lot of Blackrock. Been grinding the Blackrock down to a powder and stashing around in case any gets confiscated. Weapon test using Blackrock powder. If successful, maybe send schematics to offsite teams. Could lead to a transfer out of this shithole. I need to think up more applications for Blackrock now that I have some. There was a researcher at the OH who had tons of ideas like this. Wish I could remember their name. Okay, so there's a level 3 clearance card in somebody's office. Huh. I can't tell what this is, what this F is supposed to be, the one that sometimes is hovering above this. So there's supposed to be an office where we can find this key card. But it's not going to be on this floor then, right? Because this floor doesn't have any offices. Oh no, the key card's in there. I see. It's saying the key card's in there. So we need to figure out a way of getting in there. Once again, really wish that we didn't have this frustrating vignetting going on. So that door is green. That door right there. Stay away from them. Ah, yeah, okay. Please do it quickly. Don't close the door with you on the outside of it. What are you thinking? I just wanted to shut the thing outside. Hold on. Don't do that. It doesn't seem like they want to come in. They want to stay in the room where all the paint is. Okay. We got a health item. I would obviously prefer not to use it. But I guess, like, even if we get to a, Here, let's open this. even if we do get to a room with a safe room, we're still going to need to heal in addition to the safe room stuff. The
This
safe
should
room
get me down
healing.
to sub-level 5. And this should get me past any other problems.
Do we think so? Do we know this? Okay, I didn't need an achievement noise. Charged shots go further and deal more damage on impact. Okay, can we read perhaps some...
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. The contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance, cause and effect hopelessly entangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed. The feedback loop doubled and redoubled, out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for a release.
Okay, bad news. My mouse wheel is not scrolling this stuff again. So that's a little annoying. But basically, I probably should just hit this medical item for safety. Okay, got the firing mechanism working. It's throwing test projectiles a good distance, turned out pretty nicely. The fittings between the grenade launcher and the custom components are a bit loose. No proper lathe here, but at least it works. Now I need some actual black rock for the tests. I know there's some on sub-level 5, but the acting inventory supervisor doesn't get access to that floor. Okay.
Okay, blackrock powder. Need to keep an eye out for more of these.
Yeah, that seems very nice. What does that say? Cat 021219 maybe? Okay, that's 021219. All right. Reassignment. Hello, Carla. I've decided to reassign you from Project Ramnus to Inventory Management. Your title will be changed from Senior Researcher to Acting Inventory Supervisor, effective immediately. You may find this change sudden, but I have no doubt someone with a nut allergy like yourself will prefer to work alone in the inventory booth. Man, Marmots suck. Rather than out in the open where any dangerous pies may be waiting to hurt you. Alright, Jules Marmont deserved everything he got. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna hit this. Well, like, if these things catch me... Well, if they don't... Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna use it. I need to be able to fucking see. The visual effects of being wounded are too harsh. Alright, so I have 6 shots with this thing. I need to make it back to the elevator. So I really want to go out from here. Are there any other points of interest? I don't think so. I think we got everything. Test. Didn't have any effect, but it wasn't a clean hit. I'm reluctant to use more ammo.
Finally! Something works on these bastards.
Alright. Works just fine when they're not in the wall. Thing is, I really do want to go this way, so... Alright, let's try one more time. No, they're invincible when they're in the wall. Sometimes I can bait them out, but I guess it's not always even a useful thing to do. Maybe... one in there. Okay, this surface looks clear. Maybe we're going out from this door after all. Well. Yeah, they're fucking everywhere. If I could bait one of them out of the wall. This one's running. The thing is, it doesn't actually help us for him to come out. It's like, it's the ones at the end that are the problems. I'm just gonna have to try to run past them. Let me try it from this side though, so I'm only evading one. Okay. That's satisfying. I should probably be doing more running instead of fighting, but that is really nice. It feels good to kill them. Almost fell for that. They're a little hard to see. They're not that hard to see. All right, we can make it back to the safe room. Hit the quick save. So I could have held the healing item and then healed after getting touched up in here, and that would have been more efficient. But also, I'm hoping that the healing item had put me above the threshold of, you know, a single scratch death. So, the elevator. The elevator is right there. Looks like it should be safe enough to get to. Whew. All right. There was a clearance 3 door on floor 2, right?
The shadow had changed Jules Marmont into a hostile, paranatural entity. That made everything simpler. No arrest, no paperwork. I could put him down like the monster he was.
He was a monster before the shadow. That pie thing is uncalled for. Yeah. Let's go check this out. First of all, go check this out. No, nothing. No medical supplies remain. Fine. After this, we go to level 5 for our ammunition.
Lane was found dead in his cell this morning. It's an unfortunate setback. But when a door is closed, a window is opened. I believe that's the saying. Lane may be gone, but he left us with a goodbye present. A final piece of art. This piece is different. It's raw emotion, pure truth. He put everything he had into this one. Literally. every reading we take is off the charts. This is what we have been waiting for. It is the key. I will achieve what no one has before me. Not darling, that arrogant shit. Not my selfish harpy or the wife.
So, we have a painter and a painting that can talk. Clearly connected. But Lane was dead before any of this even happened.
I never needed any of it. The fools will finally see me for the genius I am.
I guess it's time. Hopefully these other two don't want to get live at me. There is an ammo container over here, so I'm gonna try. Okay, flashlight batteries are not unwelcome. There's a door. But is this thing just gonna... I mean, I feel like I'm just gonna get wrecked. Is there stuff in the door? I would like to know. There's something in there. Yeah, he's running. If I drop a flare on it, maybe it'll... I don't actually know how to operate these damn things. Let me try something. Nope, no response. I don't really want to throw my last flare. But, like, in order to operate the door, we're just going to have to go in there, to get close enough to it for it to jump scare kill me. And the jump scare, obviously, is not so much an issue at this point. We're prepared. But the killing is a problem. Someone in that room. I'm not going over there. I'm not going over there for the container. And I guess we're skipping whatever fascinating stuff is in this. You know what? Fuck it. Let's try it. Let's see if he does just kill us. No, it let us pass. That's interesting. So what are the rules? Who even knows? From Marmont to Project Ramna staff, subject, status of Project Arbutus. As a head of research at the Lake House, it is important that I am informed of all other proceedings at this facility. Since the other, Dr. Marmont, is failing to provide me with details about her team's progress, I ask that you all seek information from members of her team. Anyone who comes to me with details on Project Arbutus' current progress will be rewarded. Okay, well. Is that it? That's nothing. That's less than not. That's just it's just garbage. All that is garbage. I stressed all that out for nothing. Let's run very far from this place. All right, back to the elevator. Elevator's not here. Right. Elevator moved to the, yeah. That's fine. That's fine. See that guy walking around over there? I mean, I have plenty of ammo for those dudes. Okay. But there was a container on the map and we're actually, like, close to it now? right? I don't actually see it, but she knows that it's there somehow. Ah, it's on the desk here. Yeah, let's see if it's got anything fun inside. Okay. Extra flare, definitely cool. Let's get the hell out of here. No paint on the walls. Let's go to floor 5, because it sounds like all of the ammunition is down on sub-basement 5. I sure would love some ammunition. And yeah, number 4 seems scary.
This isn't the floor I wanted. Fucking elevator. The Marmonts were holding a painter here. Rudolph Lane. Does that ring a bell?
The shape of a man.
I think you are, or were, Rudolph Lane.
It's good that she's caught up.
A self-portrait. Make them see.
Look, I might be able to help you. But I need information, cooperation.
No brush. Just himself.
Buddy, you and I can make some beautiful music together here. We do not have to be at odds. Oh.
Rudolph Lane was dying. Both murderer and victim. Red hues ran down his hands. Was it scarlet? Or cadmium? Too vivid to be maroon. Names don't matter, he decided. Color was pure. Inspiring. For the first time in years, he wanted to paint. A self-portrait. To say goodbye. No. To make them remember. To make them see what they did. He slapped his hands against the wall to steady himself. He began from there. No brush, just himself. The strokes were crude, violent. The pain, misery, and hate he'd endured there. The fire in his eyes and hands and bones all spread into the shape of a man. It was quick. Natural. Like a heart attack. He slumped down to the floor, smiling at the anger he left smeared across the wall.
Yeah. Well, maybe the elevator will let us go to our floor at least. That would be fun. That's very bright. Okay, hold on. Maybe I'll wait until the doors actually start opening.
Sublevel 4.
It's not what I... The elevator. Okay, I guess we're going to sublevel 4. I pressed 5, didn't I? I thought I pressed 5. Well, I don't think we're going to be waiting here. Anything of value in this office space? Nope. Listen, I would take like a fire axe or something. I guess, what are the odds that I would make use of a fire axe when we have this big shotgun? Okay, I mean, this is certainly welcome. Let's try to find some more black rock ammo as quickly as we can. So wait, what is this way? Yeah, okay. Just making sure.
Come on.
You know how sometimes spaces can be, a mite discontinuous. Things can get a little weird on occasion. Here in the Lakest house. Well, everything's very blurry. That's never good for us. Hell yes. Alright, not going to turn my nose up at another flashbang for sure. There's a lot of spooky looking wood in here. Alright, just making sure I'm not missing any, hi! Making sure I'm not missing any containers or anything. I'm assuming we're not going to have enough ammunition to deal with all of them. But, like, I don't know for sure what the rules are of the jump scare spaces, so... Here, it seems like in order to get clear of this one, I'd have to walk far enough that we'll definitely get jumped by that one. So it would be good to bait one of these two out if we can. Maybe they're not even all... Okay, well at this point, new plan. Go fast and don't think about which ones might be painting men. The painted. It doesn't sound very scary, but it is in practice pretty scary. Shit. No black rock.
Diana sat in her office. A weak desk light kept the darkness around her at bay. The silence of the archive suited her. She scowled at a series of graphs when the room turned red alone.
Sorry.
Diana sat in her office.
I was kind of hoping it would keep reading.
Darkness around her at bay. The silence of the archive suited her. She scowled at a series of graphs when the room turned red. Alarms blared. Breach detected. Then the walls of the archives rumbled. A tremor in the bones of the facility. One by one, the red lights went dark as a wave of nothing poured in from all sides. Diana stood, but there was nowhere to run. The sheer depth of the darkness terrified her. She realized they had done this. Her and Jules. Their ambition. Their hatred. Her desk lamp flickered. In the brief moment before it all went dark, she thought of Jules' smile.
Alan, you're being very counterproductive right now. Are these containers interactable? They are not. Oh, God. Yep, okay, cool, great, cool. I'm super lost already. I should be so lucky as to have more problems like just screaming humans. Shaded. Bullets in gun, bullets in gun, bullets in gun. All right, you. Ah! Where the hell did you go? Come on. There it is. Okay. Quiet for the moment. Feels like I've gone backwards, but who honestly can even say? Hell yeah. Okay. Let's make sure this is loaded. Yep, tried it. You know, thought it was worth a look. Shifting geometry bullshit indeed. Oh, there's so many of them. Yeah, not even remotely avoidable. Okay, dead end. Loot? No loot. We are just going to have to... Oh! Oh! I wasn't ready to press a button because we had not in the past had the opportunity, but apparently right there, I had a brief window to not immediately die. That's weird. It's weird that it was just that time. I guess maybe it's like they grab you and it starts to deal damage, and previously our health was so low that I died instantly, but now my health is high enough that I have a second, I have a tick. Oh, we're all the way back here. Oh, okay. That's pretty something.
Come on.
I do not like that it put me all the way back here after what was essentially like an instant death. Okay, well, if I'm allowed to tap out of it, and the amount of time we have to tap out of it is based on our HP, then we now have enough HP to maybe survive a little bit. Alright, we're going to try to do this quickly. Yeah, it is actually really difficult to tell what's an actual enemy and what isn't. What are you... What am I stepping on? Get... She is not paying enough attention to her footwork. That's making me very nervous. Oh, okay. Empty container. Cool. Love an empty container. The game telling me, nah, you're doing fine. You're doing good enough. Why would you need stuff? Why would you want things?
Diana sat in her office.
Okay, that's that. We know that. Okay, it does seem like maybe the number of painting people is random? Semi-random? It's fine. We're doing fine. And here's where it becomes, time to get hit in the face with a wrench. Nope, bad. There we go. Fuck you. Can't tell. I think the... Oh, Jesus. Okay, so now our health is critically low and we will in fact die instantly if confronted by some kind of painting person. Jesus. Okay, yes, ritual murder. I hear you. What a time to have to reload the flashlight. So yeah, that attack from the big guy was fully undodgeable. Like I did a dodge that carried me the furthest we could have been carried, and it was not nearly enough to get out of the swing. I needed to just not let him get that close to me. Okay, so now if we don't find another container with some health in it, we are just liable to get one shot by random painting jump. I don't love that as a system. Especially since most of the painting guys, it turns out, are fake. Like, if it was always the case that when you saw one in the wall, it was real, that would be one thing. Or if there was always a way around them, right? This is just backwards, though. Yeah. Whatever, too late. If that one was going to kill us, it would have killed us already. There we go. We got him to come out and play there, and also Agent Estevez gave us a piece of her mind. Are we good? Are we all solid here? This is just backwards too. Fuck me. So wait, is there... But... Alright, where else could I even go? This, I think, is new.
This fucking maze.
I do believe this is a new hallway. Containers, containers. Okay. That looks like a way to the place that we're going. Please don't murder me. Please don't murder me. I'm reluctant to walk too much off of the center line for fear of getting jumped. And this place has light, at least. Yeah, fuck it. Just get in there. Get the light. Okay, this is not like the healing light, though, sadly. Could it be? Could I just get a little bit of love here? Like a container or something? Yeah, the map does not have any containers marked. Fuck. Fine.
The lake house was underwater. The Marmont's ambitions had finally been realized. Jules had dangled the painting like a lure and hooked an ocean. Their machines couldn't hold it. A fault in the system. The water rushed in, filled it until it was ready to burst. All their successes and failures had led them here. The work had made them into monsters. But the lake house was still theirs. It always would be. They could feel an outsider trespassing in their labs. "I know you're here," they called out to the dark. They hunted floor by floor. They wouldn't let the intruders stop their progress. This was their home. Their beloved tomb beneath the waves.
Okay. I can see how finding wake pages like that would have a deleterious effect on your ability to focus on work.
September 13th, 2023. Notes regarding the concept of the tortured artist. A romanticized image of the sensitive artistic temperament. Yes. But there may be truth in the cliche. It's no secret Rudolph Lane has been unhappy here for years. But, the aggregate data shows his art's viability score trending upward over time. If Jules hadn't neglected to hold regular psychological exams, then we could have quantified the subject's emotional state, creating a sort of distress rating to compare against the art score. I'll make this a sub-goal of my study of Edward Booker. Once we set the variables and establish a control reading of his art and mental state, then we can begin inducing negative emotion. Limited food and water, perhaps. An increasingly tight living space. Mrs. Apshu has lost his subject, though. Need to be careful not to leave any sharp objects in Booker's cell.
Okay, I wanted to set that going and then walk away from it to keep investigating. But with the radio running, it was getting drowned out really easily if we walked away at all. The definition of art, a study by Dr. Diana Mormont, PhD. To truly comprehend the threshold within Cauldron Lake, we must first understand its attraction to art. However, even the definition of art is as varied as the range of crafts that fall under the name. To that end, we must open a track of research dedicated to defining and quantifying art, ultimately rendering the concept into a unit of measurement. This painting contains 4.5 art. To begin, let's not try to understand humanity's definition of art, but rather Cauldron Lake's preferences. Past cases of Cauldron Lake's threshold affecting reality have centered on writing. Wake 2010. Cinematography is also suspected, though not directly confirmed. Zane 1970, because yeah, that's right, because he's a filmmaker now, not a poet, or he is also in both, and you know how it is. What about other media? We will need to test the viability of painting, poetry, music, photography, sculpting, dance, and so on, not to mention the myriad of genres or methods within each medium. And what about crafts outside of the most common artistic expressions? Does any act of creation on a high level of expertise merit the title of art? Baking, woodworking, etc.? What about non-physical media? Why is music an art and philosophy is not? Does something become art due to its medium, its quality, or perhaps simply through the intent of expression? Or an equation made up of all three? What would be the order of importance? What thresholds must each factor reach for the equation to succeed? Clearly, there is much to determine. We must begin with developing a methodology using a vast range of arts and general creative endeavors, both physical and mental, then find a way to test their potential connection to Cauldron Lake's threshold. Cauldron Lake is an enigma with many layers to pull away if we are to understand it and ultimately bring it under control. The work will take years. Yeah, I'm sure one person could knock that out in a couple of years. So the history of humanity indicates. Follow-up report. On the morning of Redacted, the musician held at the lake house for research purposes was discovered missing from her cell. Security footage of the cell from the night before was damaged by electrical interference of an undetermined nature. Redacted, known professionally as Redacted, had produced a song called 6 Deep Breaths during her time at the lake house that was considered very promising research material by Doctors Marmont. Somehow used her song to orchestrate her escape. Efforts to find were brief, with any wider search considered an unacceptable risk due to the lake house's mandate of confidentiality. Notice how long the redactions are. Her full name is fairly long, and then known professionally as something that couldn't be more than 4 characters, right? Action to be taken. A, an investigation is currently ongoing as to whether any staff at the lake house were involved in the disappearance. B, an investigation is currently ongoing as to whether the subject used the song they created as a means of escape. C, all material related to and work produced by Redacted will be stored in the archive for future reference. D, online checks for the public reappearance of the artist are to be performed weekly. Known web addresses associated with her in the past, known addresses with para-utilitarian / AWE activity, a very long redaction. Well, I guess a redaction that is probably a URL. And then a blogspot address. Siren Society.io, is that what that says? Well, that's all very interesting. For the up-to-date full list, refer to... Yeah, okay. So that's stuff that I'm going to have to check out after the episode. Overall, this does not seem to have been as helpful as I was hoping. All right. What does that say? I can't read that. Password. This fucking damage effect. Is there a way... If I switch this weapon off, can I... Can't really get a better zoom, unfortunately. Okay, is there a way to turn this off? This is so fucking dramatic. This would be graphics. Not the quality presets. Because I'm not trying to change the quality of something. I'm trying to turn off what should be an optional feature, right? This has got to be a thing that you can turn off because it's very annoying. Dot crosshair. I mean, maybe not. It doesn't look like it. Motion aiming, gameplay assist. Yeah, none of this stuff. I literally can't read the thing because I'm hurt, and that doesn't feel like the intended behavior. You should be able to read it right here. Password, something, man. Okay, I don't have any healing items. I don't. We came in from this side, right? I'm gonna just try to like look around outside real quick. See if there's a box somewhere. Because if there isn't, I don't know what we're gonna do about this. Holy hell, my vision is so bad. I thought for sure there would be a switch to turn this stuff off because I thought it was kind of an accessibility thing. Like, doesn't it make people's simulator sickness worse? The people who have that kind of like inner ear stuff. Well, there don't seem to be any containers around, so I guess we're not going to be able to heal. I kind of can't believe there aren't healing items in here. Even, you know, even beyond the fact that it would help with making this functional. Well, I think what I'm going to do is call the episode here. This is weird, I know. And we might be like minutes from the climax of the thing, but it is what it is. I'm going to call the episode here, and I'm going to like try to blow up the footage and stuff. I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to figure out a way to see what is on this Post-it note, and then we will start the next episode with hacking into this computer. So come back for that, and we'll see you then.